guys, I want to take a quick minute of your time and update you on the current status of the show. So it's been almost a year since we lost Derek, and that was a really huge blow. One of the reasons I wanted to start this show was because I specifically wanted to do a show with Derek. Even more than my interest in superhero movies was my interest in just doing more content with him. As I've said in the past, he's been a mentor and a friend to me for most of my adult life. So doing that show with him had been a lot of fun and very rewarding experience. After I posted the announcement of Derek's passing almost 1 year ago, I received comments of support from many listeners telling me that they wanted the show to continue. Bringing in another co-host at the time seemed unthinkable, so instead I adopted the format of rotating guests, which has worked pretty well for over the past year, and I've had a lot of wonderful people appearing on the show, and I've been very grateful for everybody who's taken the time to come on. But one of the benefits of having a regular co-host is that Derek and I pretty much always had a dedicated recording time. It was a real partnership. So Derek was also invested in the show's success, and he helped support the show behind the scenes too. With guest hosts, those people have to be reached out to, they have to be scheduled to come on the show, and that scheduling can be pretty difficult when I live in Japan and most of those guests live in America. The financial costs of hosting the podcast and the website, combined with the time investment in finding and scheduling guests and also editing and uploading episodes, has started to become more difficult. The workload at my day job has grown significantly in the past year, which is, good for me monetarily, but it's also more challenging when it comes to doing extracurricular content like this. My family commitments are also growing. You already know that I've got a 1-year-old, but you may not know that I've got a baby due this summer as well. All of this is to say that I've got to take a good hard look at my present commitments and see what can stay and what might have to be sacrificed. Activities that generate income for me and my family are what must take priority. And at the moment, this show is unfortunately not one of those things. So I'm asking for all fans of the show to help support us. If you go to superherocinephiles.com, we have a Patreon where you can become a regular monthly supporter. At the moment, I don't have any subscriber rewards, but I'm thinking of doing something involving episode reviews of comics I'm reading. If you'd be interested in that, or if you have ideas for other subscriber rewards, send me an email at superherocinephiles@gmail.com. Please note that any of these, extra content would probably have to involve me doing something solo because it's tough enough to find guests for the regular weekly show. Add on that, guests to come on and do extra content would be pretty much impossible given my time schedule. You can also make one-time donation through Buy Me a Coffee, or you can purchase or rent movies featured on the show through our Amazon affiliate links. Those two are both available at the website. If you can't contribute monetarily, well, there are other ways you can help. The best way is to first rate and review the show on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to your podcasts. Please don't just give a rating, but take a few minutes and write a brief review as well. And share the show with people in your network. With more and more media companies moving into the podcasting space, it's significantly reduced promotional opportunities for small shows like this one. The cost of advertising on a lot of podcast outlets is far out of my budget. So that means the only real means I have for promotion is social media. Let people know about the show, send them links to your favorite episodes, and help spread the word. Right now, I plan to, at the very least, continue the show to episode number 100. After that, I'm going to have to start examining what this show is doing and whether or not it has the support to justify the investment of time and money. So if you can help, please do so. The email address, once more, superherocinephiles@gmail.com. Superherocinephiles.com is the website. We're at Superhero Cinephiles on Facebook and Super Cinema Pod on Twitter and Instagram. Thanks for listening.